Our platoon is at 8 weeks, which was phase 3. It's team week now, so we're getting new uniforms and like doing work and stuff like that. We're PTing, getting ready for the end of the cycle. I feel the whole boot camp experience is kind of more of a road to get to the title of Marine. So for me, I've always seen the end factor, and I always had that in the back of my mind to keep myself going, and I've always been able to push myself using that. I was 14 years old when I decided I wanted to join the military, and the Marine Corps stood out to me because it was the only title you had to earn. Like in the Army, you go and you go through boot camp and you're called a private from the beginning. Here you're a recruit and you earn that title, and that stood out to me in the way that I would have to make my way through it. I was astounded when I walked out of the airport seeing palm trees and feeling the bark and just walking, and then the bus ride was just unlike any other. Scared, nervous, just sweating, and then the drill instructor comes on the bus and starts yelling, and you have no idea what's coming next. I was actually thinking about why I was even on that bus. At that time, I was trying to figure out why I even decided to join the Marine Corps when they make you put your head down on the bus right over the start of basic training. But I'm glad I didn't try to get myself out of it. Stepping onto the yellow footprints and to have you face the building for the first time is probably the most prominent. It's more of a tradition thing because there's thousands of Marines that have done that before you, and I was able to do that myself. I would say that it's a learning experience. You're learning a lot about who you are as a person and what you're actually capable of instead of what you thought you could do. I'm a grunt, so I'm 03 infantry, and so I want to go out and protect my country. Like that was always the thing that made me join, was that I was going to go out and protect my country, and if I got to come back, I could tell people that. Or I would not necessarily tell people, but I would have that on my conscience. I'd play sports and do that, but I wasn't able to really concentrate in school. I didn't have the discipline to be able to do it. And coming here, it's been a real eye-opener just to understand how you actually have to act in the real world instead of acting like a child. A freshman in high school, I had the idea of becoming a staff sergeant, and because they have that bottom rocker on the emblem, and it's just stuck with me. I'm more focused. I'm more disciplined in the fact that I can set myself to something and accomplish it before moving on.
Are you excited to go home?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What are you most excited about getting home?
To see my family.
What's the first thing you'll do?
The first thing I'm going to do is probably go to McDonald's or fast food restaurant, something like that.
What do you miss most, maybe? Or what are you kind of think when you're here that makes it harder?
My family. I always had my family around me. We were always together, so it was different being here.
What's your brother think about you becoming a Marine?
I think he thinks I'm trying to outdo him, but he's in college now, so he's making his career choice, and I've made mine. So hopefully he can respect the fact that I am, and I respect the fact that he's going to college and bettering himself.
Did you guys grow up kind of always fighting and like trying to one-up each other and going back and forth, or? No,
man, we were always together. It was me and my brother against the world. Like, it was just, we went everywhere together, and it was kind of hard to be here and not have him, but that eventually worked itself out too. The most challenging portion of boot camp would have to be the first couple weeks, phase 1, because you're transitioning from a civilian to a recruit, and that mindset is sometimes hard for some people and easier for others. The gratification of becoming a Marine is the fact that you have become something that you're going to be proud of. Your family is proud of you. Your friends are proud of you. You can walk down the street and people will they'll come up to you because of what you've done.